Dopamine detox. Is it a BS? Does it work? Is it a lie? How does it work? So on and so forth. So, brothers and sisters, this will be the topic for today that I would like to discuss with you. So, this is a thing that I also tried. So, basically, dopamine detox is the state, if you will, so when you are eventually taking control of your pleasures, the pleasures that you are giving to yourself. How so? In what form? The food that you are eating, the media that you are taking in, and just eventually the everyday pleasures in life that you are allowing to yourself and you are basically receiving. So the point is that you are just controlling the dopamine release inside your brain, and you are just basically tricking your brain to do the hard things instead of doing all this easy, cheap dopamine shit. For example, watching porn or watching a good movie or eating a good sugary cake. So, but the point of this video is to talk about the experiment, not about the actual thing. So I've been on dopamine detox, I've been experimenting with it, and currently here are my rules. I do not watch media of any type. Nothing, zero. This means social media, zero. The only thing that I do is YouTube. And most of the times there are weeks when I do not watch one single piece of content. There are some nights when I allow myself to watch one piece of content. Period. That's it. I do not listen to music, I do not watch the porn, I do not watch the movies. Basically, I do not watch anything. When I'm watching the screen, I'm either shooting the video or either working on my business. Period. Period. This is my media intake. Regarding to social life, currently I have zero. This is a period. I have zero social life. So it's like Saturday night, less Saturday night was my pleasure was that I just simply went out and I just lied on the grass, you know, like this was my pleasure for last Saturday night. So this is the thing. Regarding to NoFap, I'm on complete NoFap. I'm doing meditation. I'm working out every single day. I'm eating one meal a day, mostly during night. I'm doing also ketogenic diet, which means that I do not even eat carbs, obviously not sugar. I'm eating kind of low dopamine food with like low spices and like not to trigger my pleasure centers. And this is the whole concept. And this is the thing also, I'm taking cold showers every single God-given day, which is perhaps one of the best things that you can do to your body. The whole point is that I realized on myself is that I am becoming like a freaking robot, and doing the hard things for me are eventually the things and activities that are bringing the most pleasure to me. So for example, one of the greatest pleasures inside my life currently is to take that freaking cold shower, or to get done with this workout, which is like freaking hard. Like I'm working out like quite crazy, you know, it's like sometimes 2 hours. So the point is that this shit really works, because at the end of the day, when you are just cutting out all the pleasures, then your brain is forced to eventually take on higher and higher so-called harder and harder activities in order for you to get to the dopamine level. And so every day I'm feeling, and obviously this is a mixture, because I cannot say that this is NoFap or this is dopamine detox, this is ketogenic diet, this is one meal a day, or this is my personality. It's everything. Obviously this is a mixture. But what I'm feeling out of this mixture is that I'm becoming like a robot. So now the things that I'm actually doing are the hard things, and I'm feeling every single day that I just simply have to create. And my biggest pleasure when I can create instead of I can consume. And that's the place where you wanted to get to, because due to my best understanding to this world and the greatest fulfillment and joy that I could receive in this life was when I could create something. Let it be a musical piece, let it be a process inside my business, let it be a sale, let it be anything. Let it be anything, like a great workout, like over pushing my body to a place where I haven't been before, creating something, doing something that didn't exist before in my reality. And this is highly correlated with being a man, with being a no-fap, with eventually realizing yourself. And yeah, some days it fucking sucks, brothers and sisters. Some days I'm in the middle of the day, I'm hungry as fuck, and I have thoughts when, like, you know, bro, you'll fucking die. And by the end of the day, I'm finishing the day by killing it. You know? So the point is, it is not an easy lifestyle, but you are just becoming this freaking machine of being able to create and being able to do all these hard things. So the conclusion is that this whole thing really works. This whole thing really works. The question is, are you willing to do that? Because it has a price. You will have to cut the pleasures out of your life. You will have to cut the pleasures out of your life, brother. And this is a huge sacrifice. And also, you will have to sacrifice many other things too. It's not only about the pleasures, but if you are not taking on that much media too, it means that you will just simply not be following the news of the world. So you'll become more lonely, because you will just simply not getting to all the BS. You know, it's like you will not be caught up with the Kardashians, you know. So, just to phrase everything up, I do not want to get into the scientific background to the dopamine detox in the very beginning, in the very first place, because I am not an expert on the topic. Secondly, you will find many other YouTube videos about that topic. I would like to talk about the experiment. So currently, to phrase everything up and to finish this thing up, this shit works. This shit is hard. This shit requires a lot of sacrifice. On the other hand, it does worth it. This is my opinion. Although, on what I do recommend to you is to try this whole thing out for at least 1 week or for at least 1 month and see the actual changes that you will receive inside your life. How to start this whole thing out? So the very first thing would be to just simply start meditating and simply start cutting out all the BS. So for example, start doing something that requires discipline. For example, start working out. Pick off your stuff that is hard and just slowly cut out the pleasures. So start doing some harder things and start cutting down the pleasures. I'm recommending you starting it with your diet, just like cut sugar. After that, cut media, and so on and so forth. But like, be incremental with this thing, not just to jump into this, because you will fucking die. So I love you, brothers and sisters, and I am inviting you for this challenge. Peace.